Mr. A.T. James. All right. This is the first real digger I ever met. And it was just funny because we were at the same place at the same time. And I had a blast for the little time that we had. Mr. A.T. James, he likes to do schools too. So hopefully I can find a school that neither of us have hit. And maybe we can get together and go do a video and do a school together. I think it would be totally awesome. And last but this here is the school that I've been saving. I have been saving the school for a while now. I've never hunted it, and the whole purpose of me saving this school was I wanted to do a metal detecting show with Mr. A.T. James, and I wanted to do this school because I've never done it. I don't know if he's ever done it, and I know he liked high schools and like metal detecting schools like I do. Unfortunately, what I hate to report is that Mr. A.T. James passed away earlier this week. It kind of hits me on the harder side because he was one of the guys that really started pushing straight up metal detecting channel. He introduced my channel to other people and other diggers, and they've been coming out and checking out my show and everything, but he was like one of the first ones to really start promoting it throughout the Michigan diggers area. And so today I'm going to be digging this in his honor. I'm going to be digging this in his name. I'm going to talk about the time that we did have together and some other stuff that we did talk about here and there. But right now I'm going to get all my gear together and I'm going to get set up, and then we're going to do some metal detecting for Mr. A.T. James. Okay, we got our first sound of the day here. We're going to do this one over here. I know there's a sound because I heard it. There it is. I'm going to dig this and figure out what it is. Well, I figured out exactly what it is. It turns out to be a post that was cut in half. I guess that this was like a sign of some sort, and they left a bar in the ground. So we're just going to continue on over this way, and then we're going to cut over to that area. Well, I figured out exactly what it is. It turns out to be a post that was cut in half. I guess that this was like a sign of some sort, and they left a bar in the ground. So we're just going to continue on over this way, and then we're going to cut over to that area. I believe we got another hit here. It's on the lower side, maybe a little bit higher. Whoa, getting all sorts of little hits here, aren't we? All right, let's figure out what these are over here. And the first find of the day turns out to be an old rusty lemonade can. Lovely, okay, great. Yeah, we're gonna move over to a different area. I already don't like this one. Okay, we got a nice solid sound here. It's on the lower side, but still a sound nonetheless. Hopefully it's a coin. Maybe we'll get a coin. And of course it wasn't a coin. It's just some really bizarre piece of metal. Looks like it went to some piece of jewelry or something. I'm not sure. Interesting nonetheless. Another good solid sound got going on here. We're going to figure out what this is. Now if I'm not mistaken, I thought I had a hit over here too. No, I guess not. Well, wait a minute. No, this is a solid one. We're going to do this one here. Okay, scrap that. Looks like we got a whole piece of tubing here or something. So we're definitely not going to screw with that. We're not off to a good start, are we? Now we got something out here. I hit it with the pinpointer, so it could basically be anything. Yeah, it was kind of funny. They were doing some construction work in my neighborhood, and they bulldozed a whole ton of trees. And it was like really cold, and we weren't able to get the stuff. You know, it was like really cold. We couldn't get to the place. We got a washer. And, you know, I knew as soon as there was going to be a good day, I was going to hit that with the passion. I was waiting on that. I was waiting on it to be a good day so I could take my detector over there to that field or that bulldozed tree area. And I do the intro, and then I turn around, I grab my gear, I start walking up, and there's Mr. A.T. James. I like, oh crap. You know, normally if I ever see any other detectors detecting in the same area, I will go to the farthest end of the area possible because they were there first, and that's basically how I treated it. You know, I just went as far away. I was going to go as far away as possible, but it was like super cool, you know. So that was like the first initial contact that we had. And a lot of nothing. Finding a bunch over here and everything. Yeah. Yeah. You're over here? Did you go over in that area?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that where you're headed? Cool, sweet. That's what I'll try to head over in this little area over here then. I don't want to get in the way of your area. You're here first, you get the place. That is cool. I love your machine. See, I just got a little bounty hunter. That's top of the line. That's the best, my friend. I love that to death. Oh, great. Awesome, sir. You have yourself a great day. Happy hunting. I'll go down over here. Let me know how things go over there. Hey, hopefully we got a good sound here. Solid. It was actually ringing up zinc. Now it's not. Alright, looks like we just have a long piece of steel or rebarb here. So that was in that hole. I'm going to be spot hitting this place due to the fact that I don't know where any of the good areas are because I've never been up here. Hit the stone and then go around. Maybe people exit out of there. I don't know. And hopefully this is a coin right over here by the rock. Have a great summer. Thank you very much. I'll try. Yeah, we got a hit here. Hopefully it's a penny. It seems to be maybe on the smaller side. Well, let's find out. Nope. Not what we wanted, but it's what we got. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, here we go. Now we got a coin. We got our first coin. Happy about that, a penny, so that's cool. Now I think we're on our way. I think it's just about to start and we're about to find some coinage. Alright, high pitch time. High pitch and it's on the smaller side. So this might be our first really good coin. Hopefully it's silver. I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, we'll do a semi-live dig here. Yeah. Let's see if we got it like right over here. Yeah, it turned out that I believe that Mr. A.T. James really lived kind of almost in my neighborhood. I thought I saw him point to the apartments that's like really close between the church and my subdivision. So that was cool. I wish we could have got more. But yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I was trying to dig this one piece. Now you've seen me walk away from large metal objects before. You know, I just not going to waste my time on it. But you saw that I was struggling with it, and he come walking over with the shovel, and he really wanted to help me. I just kept on. I just told him, I said, dude, this is not worth the time. It really isn't. You know, we got this whole gigantic land in front of us. I'm not going to worry about this little thing. So we didn't do anything with it. I'm like, well, just forget it. We'll walk away. And we got ourselves a dime. Super cool. So yeah, I thought it was really super cool of him. He had no idea who the heck I was. I didn't even know who he was, but he was willing to help out. I mean, he just grabbed the shovel, started walking over towards me. Like, dude, thanks. Appreciate it. And on over to here, over to there. Yeah, it's not even worth the time digging up. Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's just a no. It's just a piece of. It's just a long piece of. Yeah, forget it. Done. Done. On to the next hole. All right, check it out. You know how we had to walk away from that long piece of tubing that we saw, that long black piece of tubing, so we didn't dig? We didn't find anything, but right here, right on top, we got ourselves a freebie. Got ourselves a penny here, so there's a freebie. And this makes up for that failure of a hole. All right, let's play the game. All right, we got ourselves a low pitch here. I don't know exactly what it is or what it could be, but we are about to find out. Make a guess. Could be scrap, could be pull tab, could be penny, could be gold. Yeah, right. Anyhow, make a guess. We'll see what it is. All right, did y'all make a guess on what it could possibly be? What could be in the hole? And in the hole is, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But we got it out of the hole. That's a good part. Let's see. What could it be? Is this it? This is it. It's just a piece of scrap. If you guys pick scrap, you are the winner. Well, if it makes anybody happy, we got our first pull tab of the day. I'm gonna head down this way. I like where those trees are, and I love that sign. And there we go. We got ourselves another little coinage here. That's cool. Wish I would have checked the top first because it was actually kind of sitting right on top there, and I didn't see it. Oh well, but it's our penny nonetheless. High pitch, right in the front of the school, so hopefully this will be really good. This one says it's right on top, so I'm not even gonna like dig it. I'm just gonna go through it, and I figure I'll talk a little bit while I'm here. Yeah, as you all know, I like to metal detect basically by myself. It's not that I'm totally antisocial, it's just that I usually just prefer to do it that way. I don't know why, but yeah. With Mr. A.T. James, I wasn't used to being around other people, And he was like hanging out and being super cool and all that, you know. And I got a kick out of watching him dig, because he found a hole area, and he was digging at it. And the way I look at it, with me personally, I'll always consider myself a rookie or a beginner. You know, I didn't think I was anywhere near his level because of the equipment that he has. It seems like he's been doing it for quite some time. So I'm like, oh man. So I was actually filming him digging a hole. Oh, I don't know what this is, but it's not coming out. I bet it's a sprinkler system or something. Or maybe not. I don't know, but it's going to be rough trying to get this out. I'm not even going to bother because it's like really big. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, to me, it just seemed like he was like more, a lot more experienced. I was filming him dig a hole and try to figure out what everything was. You know, maybe I feel bad in hindsight now because I should have went over there and helped him. But because I thought he had it under control and I didn't want to bother him, so I don't know. Well, he got him on film, so that was cool. Yep, just as I thought. The closer we get to the front entrance, the more the coins are going to start to show, because we got ourselves another dime here. Totally cool. That's a dime. I think it's a dime. Yeah, it's a dime, all right. No, I think Mr. A.T. James would have liked this school. I really do. Yeah, I got that. He would like post on Facebook. I was at a school today. I'm like, oh, cool. I love schools. Okay, we're all over the place here. Low pitch, high pitch. Hopefully we got ourselves a few different coins here. That'd be cool. Nope, not this time. All he has like this little rust in peace thingy and this other piece of scrap. So that's all that was. Well, we got our first quarter of the day, and it was basically right on top, which I was very happy about. So that makes up for some of the other holes. Yeah, for a minute I didn't think that. Yeah, it is definitely a quarter. Cool. So I'm going to work this little area here. If I find something, I'll put the camera back on. Do a live dig here, just so I could talk a little bit. One of the things that I thought was super cool detecting with Mr. A.T. James, the reason why I call him A.T. James is because he has Garrett A.T. You know, I never heard any other metal detector that close to me. Get this down here. In life, and like in real person. You know, I watch diggers, so I know what a Garrett sounds like. But to hear one like in real life, you know, that's a totally different ball game. I can like make it similar to putting on a Black Sabbath album, and oh great, this is gonna be one of those holes, ain't it? It's like putting on a Black Sabbath album and listening to Tony Iommi, and you know what it sounds like. But when you go see him in concert, it's totally different. You know, it's like a whole new type of feeling. What the heck? So to me, at that stage, shut up. You know, Mr. A.T. James was actually Tony Iommi to me, because I never heard it live. So he was the first real metal detector I heard live. So for me, that was totally cool. I think we have something. I think we found it. I thought we found it. That was probably something else. It's gonna be fun. You know what? So yeah, that was definitely a real super treat for me on that one. We heard the sound. I don't know where it went to, but I don't know. All right, we're just gonna move on to the. We're just gonna move on to the next hole. Got a high pitch coming up. It's gonna be good, I hope. I really hope it's gonna be good. Definitely not a coin, just another piece of rust. Actually, this kind of almost reminds me of something. See if I can do this right. Dun 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 dun. So, Tripwire, what the hell's up with the shark fin jaws thing you got going on there? Well, let me do this really quick here. This is a semi-live dig. We got it out of the hole, but anyhow, when Mr. A.T. James became friends with me on Facebook, we talked a little bit here and there. It turns out we are both absolute shark fanatics. We were both totally shark fanatics. He actually even owns a real-life megalodon tooth. He took a picture of it and showed it to me, and I'm like, oh, no way, a real megalodon tooth? Man, I would kill to get one of those. I said, hey, we got ourselves a coinage, so that's totally awesome. But yeah, me and him were both big time into sharks. We would talk about sharks here and there on Facebook. Cool. Just kind of peeking out of the grass here. I actually was in the clump and I flipped it over. I couldn't find it. It turned out we got ourselves another coin. Yeah, we're actually, I love coming to new high schools I've never been to because it's almost guaranteed coinage. High pitch. On the smaller side. Could be another coin. And yes it is. Yes it is another coin. And it's kind of funny because over when me and Mr. A.T. James were at that Bulls Over Forest, he was the only one that found a coin that day. He actually did find a penny way in the back of the place though. And I'm glad that he came out ahead because I came out negative. Yeah, this last find's kind of fitting due to the fact that it does kind of wrap up the hunt that I did have with Mr. A.T. James. Found a Pepsi bottle cap. All right, why is this one so important? Why is this Pepsi one so important? Well, the funny part is, at the end of the hunt, I was getting frustrated. I wasn't finding anything. My machine was acting up. Everything went wrong. Went wrong. The only thing that went right was meeting Mr. A.T. James. And when we stopped, we started talking a little bit. He invited me out for a beer. And I explained to him, I said, dude, I don't drink. I've been sober for, I think at the time, it's like 16, 17 years I've been sober. So, no, I really can't go out for a beer. You know, maybe I should have went and had a Pepsi, but I don't even like sitting with anybody that has a beer personally. And what was kind of odd, at least for me, is that I'd be talking with him, and he immediately went into his pocket, pulled out his cell phone, kind of looked at me for a half a second, started typing on his cell phone, and then showed it to me. I ain't making this crap up at all, I did not know he was deaf. I didn't. I treat people like everybody. I treat everybody the same. I don't care. Everybody's the same. I don't care what race, color, creed. I didn't know he was deaf. And I was like reading what he was writing. And then once I turned the camera off, that's when he typed and he told me that he was deaf. So I go, oh, okay. So I ripped out my phone. And that's how we started communicating back and forth for the rest of our time there. But yeah, it was actually so much fun metal detecting with him. He was so willing to help me out. He really was, especially when he brought that shovel over and we were talking. And it was just cool. It was like really cool meeting him. And I really did want him to come up to the school here. Like I said, I've been sitting on it. I've been waiting to do this school. But apparently God and fate have other plans. So anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed my tribute to Mr. A.T. James. That's Sabu for you. You've always got to remember. So, thank you all very much for watching. It's kind of hard for me. How do you end something like this? You don't just keep. I normally say keep the hunt alive, but this time I'm going to say keep Mr. A.T. James' memory alive. Later. That holy crap! So it's like is it copper or zinc? Either way, it's cool as hell. I like that, man. You ain't gonna find much out there. That's cool. So you found a penny. So there is stuff out there, right? There is stuff out there. Cool. Oh yeah. It could be used for that big time, without a doubt. Not me though. I don't do it. I'm done with that. I spent my whole life drinking, so I'm done with that. I've been sober for 16 years now, so it's pretty good. I might just pack it up and head it out because I'm having a horrible day today. Today's just been wrong. Glad to see you got stuff. That's awesome. Go on, I'm gonna take off, sir. I thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the wheat penny. Yeah, that's one of the old wheat. What I do is, do you go to YouTube at all? On the computer? Do you do computer at all? Like if you go to YouTube, I got my channel. It's called Straight Up Metal Detecting. Yeah, this will definitely be in next week's episode. I release one every Saturday night. Oh, hey, James, what's going on? My name's Brian. Nice to meet you too, sir. How you doing? Come out there a lot? If you go to YouTube, my channel's called Straight Up Metal Detecting. If you don't mind, I'd like to put this video on for us. Yes, I am. Yep. Oh, it's the channel's called. Oh wait, the channel's called. Okay.